Think you can take me on?
The right question is, do you really want to find out?
Do you really think Father would have wanted you to cross the salt just to get yourself killed? You just got here, and already you joined my enemies, gotten yourself arrested. Not only are you with a white lady, it's the mayor's wife. What are you going to do next?
It's good to see you, too.
Assam, the Irish have resorted to violence. We need protection.
I'm gonna find you. I hope so.
There's going to be a war between the Tongs, and if you're on the wrong side, I won't hesitate.
It's not China, it's Chinatown. You can't stop what's happening.
Mylene, she's my sister.
She was your sister. Here she's your enemy.
They're getting bolder, coming into our neighborhoods now, killing on our streets.
The mayor has asked me to start a new Chinatown squad.
The mayor now has to show he's hard on Chinatown crime. He couldn't care less where the hammer falls.
But luckily I have you to aim the hammer.
I'll need to see blood in the streets.
You'll have your blood.
They want a war. Let's give them one. Things have gotten out of hand. Street fighters, the best from each of your tongues. A duel.
You can't fight. Leon will kill you.
I think if I win, your little power play is over. Who killed Zongzi? Who the hell are you?
Goodbye, Assam.
You ready for this?
Only one of us is going to look out up there.
This is a means for the Tongs to settle their disputes.
This day was inevitable.
This was a victory for your Tong. But as you can imagine, I am not happy about it. If you take one step out of line, I won't stop until I have your pretty little head on this table.
What about Assam?
He's of no use to us anymore.
This is what it's come to.
I'm not different than anyone else here.
Come on. We both know that's not true.
The king is dead. Long live the queen.
You don't need to do this anymore. I want you to come back.
You're alive.
I'm starting to feel that way.
It's gonna get messy.
Probably.
Warriors have only two paths. Get killed or get better.
Send them, all of them, back to China!
If the people of San Francisco were truly aware of what goes on in Chinatown, ninth circle of hell, we wouldn't be able to contain them.
We have an opportunity here to send a message.
Good deal.
That's not how it was.
I need chaos, and quickly.
When we see Assam in the opening of this season, he's fighting in this Barbary Coast fight pit. We were really excited to build the Barbary Coast. It just seemed like this great lawless place, and it gave us a chance to really expand our world.
He just kept going back to the fight ring with his sister. I couldn't quite figure out the exact reason.
What's Chinatown hatchet man doing in a Barbary Coast fight pit? What are you looking for?
Stand sharp.
Rosalita Vega has been running this fight club in the bottom of a landlocked boat.
She's tough, she's crafty, and she's got her eye on Assam for reasons we don't quite know yet.
When she first sees Assam, she's not sure what to expect. There's a curiosity of who is this guy? And what does he have to show?
He sees Vega as somewhat of a kindred spirit. We're from similar backgrounds and got similar stories, so it's attraction.
When we meet Penny in season 2, she's very much in the thick of running the family business of Mercer Steel.
I did my best to be supportive, but now the mayor's wife has 100 coolies working for her. Do you understand the position you're putting me in?
The thorn in the side of that is the Irish thugs. They resent the fact that she's hiring Chinese labor.
Mercer Steel is my father's legacy.
So tell a damn thing!
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
We meet Sophie in the first episode of season 2. She's moved in with me and Blake.
So Sophie is Penny Blake's younger sister. She's got a rebellious streak and she's very outgoing. So I think when she first sees Larry in the cemetery, she is genuinely curious.
You don't strike me as a man who spends a lot of time among proper women.
You're quick to judge, aren't you?
It isn't until he starts making assumptions about her that it becomes a bit more playful and flirtatious between them. She's intrigued because she's never met anyone like Larry before.
As a loyal American, I sentence you to death. Who the fuck are you?
That's not important right now.
So at the beginning of season 2, we see Atoy and Assam team up to fight the Teddy Boys. So we see what ruthless vigilantes they make.
Atoy has always sort of picked her moments to really strike on behalf of the Chinese people. She's been a quiet vigilante for years. Atoy Assam isn't as wise about knowing when to lay low and when to strike. He sort of becomes addicted to the vengeance of it. Now that Assam is doing it with her, the stakes have kind of gotten bigger because it's bringing more heat onto Chinatown and it's bringing more police attention.
If you and your squad can't find me at least one fucking swordsman, I'll get someone who can.
We pick up Bill, he's still got the pressure from Flanagan to find the swordsman.
Lee's become so obsessed with this pursuit of the swordsman, he's trying to get any information he can in a very dogged way. And outside of that, he's using laudanum to dull the pain and the anxiety from his head injury. A lot of Lee's negative qualities have kind of been dialed up to 11.
The introduction of Mai Ling in season 2 was me walking down the Chinatown streets like the new queen. I'll take it all.
What?
All of it. Everything in the stand. It's important for me to interact with my people. I want to be accepted and loved. And throughout the season, you'll see Mai Ling establishing her power even more.
Father June and Young June, they're kind of like yin and yang, oil and water. Young June saying Father June's getting old. He's not able to make good decisions for the Hop Way.
Young June clearly feels that the Hop Way have the power and the numbers to solve the territorial dispute, whereas Father June is older, wiser, and wants a much more nuanced approach.
The Hopway are going through some growing pains right now. Young June and Assam are really upset with Father June for giving Mai Ling entree into the opium trade, and they feel they've shown real weakness. They're full of vim and vigor. They want to take over.
We lost a lot of chop by cutting Mai Ling in. We could offset some of that if we stopped importing. Father June doesn't have to know about it.
We need a local source we can trust.
So we'll find one.